My name is Dana. I live in Austin, Texas, and my nose looks like it's permanently stuck at 7 o'clock. I grew up in an affluent suburb of Dallas. My father owned an oil company. You would have never known it from the outside, but my father was a drug addict and an alcoholic. It was incredibly traumatizing. My mom had her eyes done before she was 40. I think she felt that if she was pretty enough, my father would maybe stop cheating on her, but that didn't work out for her. My mom started talking about getting my nose fixed when I was around 14. The funny thing was there wasn't really anything wrong with it. I didn't have a big hump or anything that was offensive to the eye. It just was a little bit wider. My father really wasn't involved in those kinds of things. I don't remember even having a conversation with him about having the surgery. I think he was just like, oh, if you want her to have surgery, then you do that. You know, going into the surgery, I didn't want to do it, but I felt like my mom thinks it's better that, you know, if I get this fixed and I'll be more attractive and I'll have a better life and all these things, then I was willing to go along with it. I just didn't really know any better. After the surgery, when I saw what he had done, I was devastated. My nose was crooked. The tip of my nose was more bulbous and it was kind of collapsed right here. So he completely botched it. Shortly after my surgery, my father turned from a functioning addict into a non-functioning addict. They lost everything. And by the time I was ready to address the issue and find a new doctor, we had no money. And there was so much anger associated with it because it was my father's fault. My dad passed away a few years later. And it took a little while, but my mom got back on her feet. Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Ella. I had a lot of anger for a long time, and I felt like a victim of bad choices on my mother's part. I mean, I still feel that way. That never changed, actually. It's been 21 years, and I still feel like that. I have my consultation tomorrow with Dr. Nassif and Dr. Dubrow.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you.
I think it's gonna be a really good healing thing to have it done. Close a lot of open wounds.
As soon as I hear you say that, I get emotional.
Fixing my nose will definitely be a road to reconciliation with my mom.
I feel so bad that that ever happened to you and that you had to live with it.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
This is just a wonderful gift.
And I'm ready to do it. I feel like this would really close the chapter that was so terrible for me for all those years. It's for her also to be able to forgive herself.
I want to know everything.
Okay. I promise I'll call you as soon as it's over. Okay, bye.
Bye, honey.
I have a patient for you. Her name is Dana, not Dana, or Donna.
Dana.
Dana.
Two N's?
No.
Dana spelled with one N?
Dana?
With one N?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
D-A-N-A, one N.
I thought it was Dana. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Dr. Nassif.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Nice to meet you.
Please sit down.
Dana is a very beautiful girl, but she has a really significant cosmetic deformity.
This is my best friend of 22 years.
Wow, we've known each other almost that long.
17 years?
17 years, and I still don't like you.
But he keeps getting older. So, love to hear a little history of how this started.
I was 16 when I had my surgery, and I felt very pressured from my mom for sure.
Because it was big, or?
It really wasn't. You know, there was really nothing wrong with it.
Occasionally in plastic surgery, a loved one wants the patient to have the surgical procedure more than they really want it. And in general, that's a patient that shouldn't have plastic surgery.
Then I came out of surgery and my nose was looking over there.
Immediately saw that your nose was going to the right.
I was like,
What did he say?
give it some time and it will heal.
Oh.
It was, I mean, looking back on it,
It's going to go straight automatic.
Yes.
He knew, but I think that he was kind of, you know, backpedaling.
How does it affect you? Is it more the breathing issues?
I have chronic sinus infections. I probably have 6 or 7 severe sinus infections a year. I have an allergist that has told me I really need to have surgery.
So the bottom line is, 1, functional issues breathing. Cosmetically, to get the nose straight.
I don't expect to have, you know, a supermodel nose, but I want to have a nose that's better.
I think we have to go and see what it looks like inside.
Okay.
Probably the most difficult thing to fix in nasal surgery is a crooked nose because the cartilage has memory. And even when you straighten it out, it can still warp back to its original crooked shape.
Okay, so your septum in the back is pushed over to the left, but
Yeah.
up front it's pushed over to the right.
Yeah.
See that right there?
Wow.
So your septum is going like this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we need to do. Yours is a little bit tricky because when it's tilted all the way over, it's hard to get perfectly straight. You know, there's limitations of what the scalpel can do.
Yeah.
You know, we can give it our best shot. I can tell you now 100% certainty that it's not gonna be perfectly straight.
But I just hope that you can do the best that you can with what you have to work with.
I do know that we can get it a lot better.
Okay. I realize that there's a lot of damage that's been done. My nose has been in this shape for 21 years, so I can only hope for a better result than I have right now.
Sinusitis. We're not addressing that at this point, but hopefully getting air back there, it should open up your sinuses.
It'll help with it.
Hope.
Okay. I feel like I'm in the most capable hands with you guys. At this point in my life, I'm grown. I'm not 16 or 17 having a surgery. I know who I am and what I want out of my life now.
So you guys have been friends forever. We've been friends forever. There's always one picky weirdo in the group. Who's the picky weirdo? You or you?
She's
You
picky.
are.
I'm the picky weirdo.
Who do you think is the picky weirdo on this too?
This one.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding.
Feeling like any different from like last time you got surgery?
I was 16 the first time. I think that I was so unsure about what even to expect, and now Dr. Nassif and I have decided what I'm looking for, and so
Right.
there's a lot more comfort associated with this surgery. The last few days I've been looking at myself in the mirror and just thinking this is the last time I'm gonna see myself looking this way. But for me it was joyful because I'm ready for the change.
Today is Dana's surgery. Dana's nose has been crooked for 21 years. What that means is that it's used to be crooked, so getting that cartilage straight is gonna be a bear. For Dana's surgery today, we're gonna start by taking a piece of fascia from her scalp, composite grafts from both of her ears, and taking a piece of rib from her chest. We'll take that rib and completely restructure her nose, which will help fix her airway. I'll then add the composite grafts to help lower her nostrils so you won't see inside of her nose. When we're finished, her nose will look straight, symmetric, and a lot better. Let's get to it. If you give me that rib, you better give me cartilage as long as possible. And that's a nice piece of rib for me. The biggest challenge with Dana's nose is getting it straight. We're gonna need a lot of cartilage and tissue. Need rib. In addition, I need composite grafts from both ears. Here's a composite graft coming out, and that's made out of skin and cartilage. So we have a big day ahead of us. Boy, someone went a little crazy with her tip. I mean, the tip is like a ball scar. I gotta look at it better and see what do they exactly do. As I'm looking at what should be normal anatomy, it's not there, it's gone. The doctor over-resected and took all the good cartilage, and that's one of the reasons that nose is tilting. You know, Dana's septum is about as deviated as a alphabetical S. I don't understand what is this. I mean, it has been mutilated. Her whole upper septal bone, which we need for support, has been removed. That could collapse the whole nose. But I think the tip cartilage has been stitched up together here because it's like a big block. This is not a pretty tip. The cartilage of the tip is not where it's supposed to be. And that is one of the possible reasons why Dana has sinus infections all the time. Tap, tap. Harder. Who said you couldn't get a workout from doing a rhinoplasty? One of the best feelings, you're in the middle of doing a surgery, and then you find the culprit. And in Dana's nasal obstruction, there was this big giant spur, which is made out of bone, which is obstructing one of her airways. All right, let's take out this big spur. And then when you take it out and you go, I got you. It is such a good feeling. Right. All right, well, this airway is nice and open now. Bring that other light over here, please. This is more complex than we thought. I'm putting in all my maneuvers, and I still cannot get Dana's nose completely straight. This is an uphill battle to get the septum straight, which we already knew it was going to be, and it's exactly cracked up what it's supposed to be. I almost have every graft known to mankind out. I have spreader grafts. I have lateral curl strut grafts. I have an infratip lobule graft. Throwing the whole bucket at it. Get every piece of cartilage in there to get that nose straight. At this point, the nose is about 95% straighter. Dana's nose was extremely complex, a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. All right, we're done. The profile looks great. The airway is wide open. There's a slight deviation on the right, but with what she had, can't do better than this. Obviously, it would have been a lot easier to do this nose at the beginning, not 21 years later. But the bottom line is, her relationship better be improved with her mom because I did a great job.
Hi, Dana.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm here to see Dr. Nassif.
I'll let them know you're here.
I'm feeling rough today. I feel like I got in a fight with Ronda Rousey, and she won. It's only been, what, like 13 hours since I got out of surgery?
Yeah.
Hello, young lady.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm in a decent amount of pain, yeah.
Your nose. or the rib?
Rib mostly now.
What does your rib feel like now?
It's really achy, I feel like.
So one thing we want you to do is make sure you're taking deep, deep breaths. We don't want you getting a cold or a bronchitis. Okay. So you're gonna be going like you're gonna go. I did Dana's long, complex surgery yesterday. Let's all keep our fingers crossed that she's healing well. Put your head back. See, that looks good right there. Your nose, I'm gonna tell you about in 1 second, but you have these little silicone splints that are on the outside of your nose. And I want you to do little exercises because I want you always to lift up these little silicone things. I want you to just kind of go underneath and lift it. I want you to do that like about 4 or 5 times a day. Dana has these 2 little pieces of silicone sheeting attached to the inside and outside of both of her nostrils. And what they're doing is they're gently compressing the composite graft to help with the swelling. And what's very important about that is you want to lift up those pieces of silicone so that it won't damage the skin, because if they get too tight, you could actually lose the whole side of the nose. Let's talk about your nose.
Okay.
The nose, what we call opened up easily. There wasn't a lot of scar tissue.
Okay, good.
However, your nasal tip cartilage was different. So we had to rebuild your whole tip. We put those composite grafts in to open up your airway. We extended your nose like we told you we would. And your septum was the hard part. And we had to keep playing with it for about a good hour. But I feel at the end of everything, you're about 90-ish, maybe even a little bit more % better. Our next step now is making sure that this thing stays straight. But there is always that chance that you can get some deviation back to your right.
Okay.
We don't expect that. We don't want it to happen. Just can't guarantee it.
Right. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
I spoke with my mom this morning. I called to check on the kids, and she just wanted to know how everything went. I told her the best part of how I feel right now is I feel so hopeful. I don't know that people will definitely notice the nose as much as they notice that I feel so much better about myself.
It's pretty straight. Like, who
You'll
are
breathe
you?
again. You don't recognize me?
I don't even recognize you anymore.
That's a good thing, I guess. That's a good thing. I'll take it.
This journey has been a really long one. I've waited 21 years to have my nose fixed, and I never thought that today I would be so self-confident and excited about being able to face the world comfortably.
What was she like when she was younger?
She was silly,
she was silly.
always fun, but insecure about her nose.
Well, I wanted to be her hero. I was going to get her nose fixed, and he botched it. It means a lot to Dan and I to put that teenage debacle behind us. It just felt like I should have protected her, and I didn't. If I had it to do over again, I wouldn't get her nose fixed, and so this is just so thrilling and exciting.
I am really excited to see my family members and have them feel the relief that I feel in finally having my nose fixed. Hello! Oh my God! Wow! Oh, what do you think? Hi,
That is great.
Mommy, you look so beautiful.
What do you think? Look!
It's perfect. Beautiful.
Thank you.
You look so beautiful. Oh my gosh, my beautiful girl. Jubilation. I feel so happy, I don't know what to do with myself. Sharing this moment with Dana is like a gift, and it means a lot to us. It just feels like we're moving beyond. The story is over, it's a happy ending, and it's a wonderful gift to both of us.
Yeah.
Look how perfect.
It's so different, isn't
It's
it?
so straight. How do you feel?
You know, I feel like a new chapter of my life is beginning. Before my surgery, my nose was crooked, and because my nostrils were collapsed, I couldn't take a deep breath. It really affected my life in a lot of negative ways. But after my surgery with Dr. Nassif, the first thing that I really noticed was that I could breathe again. And I love that I have round nostrils again that are proportionate and even, and that my nose is straight. I feel like I have my original nose back. And that makes me feel normal again. He said that he thought he could only get it like 70% straighter, but I think it's like 95.
Oh no, it's straight.
I'm incredibly grateful to Dr. Nassif for doing more than just fixing my crooked nose. He's improved my health with the relief of my sinus infections, and he's helped heal a relationship, and I'm incredibly grateful to him for that.
To your new nose. Congratulations.
Thank you.
My beautiful daughter.